Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to dive deep into the OET writing subtest. If you are aiming for high score, this video is a must watch. I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about how your writing is assessed, and I'm going to share some expert tips to help you ace this section. Let's get started. The first one is understand the assessment criteria. So the OED writing test is assessed on multiple criteria. It's not just about grammar, spelling, or good handwriting. Yes, these are important when we are talking about grammar, spelling, or handwriting, but the assessor look for much more. They want to see if your writing is purposeful, relevant, clear, and easy to follow. So don't just focus on language, you need to think holistically. Imagine you are writing a professional letter that will directly impact patient care. Every word you choose and every sentence you write should serve the purpose. Ask yourself, is this clear? Is this relevant? Is this useful? Ask yourself always. And writing with purpose. Before you even start writing, take a moment to understand the task. Why are you writing this letter? Who is it for? And what do they need to know? Everything you write should align with the purpose of the task. For example, if the purpose is to transfer a patient to a specialist, focus on the key details and that the specialist would find useful. And what you need to avoid here, please do not include any irrelevant information just to fill up space because irrelevant details waste the reader's time and could confuse them. Remember, clarity is key. The next one is choosing the right content. Think of yourself as a filter, and your job is to decide what information from the case notes is most important for your reader. Kindly highlight key medical history, symptoms, or treatment plans that your recipient needs to act on. If it doesn't add value, leave it out. Here is an important tip. Try summarizing a case note in 2 to 3 bullet points before you write the letter. It will help you identify the essentials. And the fourth one is structuring your letter. Your letter should flow logically. Start with a clear introduction that states that purpose, then organize the information into paragraphs, each covering one aspect of the case. For example, one paragraph for medical history, one for treatment, and one for recommendations. Imagine the reader is scanning your letter in a hurry, so you should make it easy for them to find what they need. Kindly use short sentences and simple professional language. Don't cram all the information into one big paragraph because this can overwhelm your reader and make your letter very hard to follow by others. And the fifth one is usage of professional language and tone. Think of your tone as a reflection of your professionalism. Be polite, respectful, and concise. Avoid emotional or casual language because it's all about maintaining a professional standard. You can use phrases like this patient requires or I recommend instead of vague sentences like you should or maybe consider. It's about being clear and confident. The next one is grammar and spelling. Accurate grammar is very essential. But remember, it doesn't have to be so perfect. Just clear enough that your meaning is never in doubt. Pay attention to subject verb agreement, tenses, and punctuation. Here is an important tip. After writing, you can read your letter loud. If it sounds unclear, rephrase it. And don't overuse complex words or sentences to try to sound impressive. Simplicity and accuracy always win in professional writing. The next one is formatting. Why formatting matters? Because your letter's format reflects your professionalism. You need to use clear paragraphs and appropriate salutations like Dear Dr. Smith or Dear Nurse. Sign off with yours sincerely if you know the recipient's name, or you can sign off with yours faithfully if you don't know the name. Don't forget to double check if you have included the date and your own designations at the end. It is a small detail, but it's very important. And the next one is plan and proofread. Planning is your best friend in writing. Spend the first few minutes analyzing the case notes and structuring your letter. And don't forget to proofread. You'll often catch small errors that could cost you valuable marks. When proofreading, read your letter backward sentence by sentence. This forces your brain to focus on each sentence individually. And don't rely on your first draft being perfect. Always check for overlooked details or mistakes before submitting. Now I'm going to give you further more tips to excel in OET writing. So the first one is understand the assessment criteria. The OET writing subtest is graded against all specific criteria, which include purpose, content, conciseness and clarity, genre and style, organization and layout, and language. When it comes to understanding the assessment criteria, you need to read the assessment descriptors provided by OET because they tell you exactly what the assessor is looking for, and you need to familiarize yourself with the expectation for each type of letter, whether it could be a referral letter or a discharge letter or a transfer letter. Try to familiarize yourself with the expectations for each letter type and balance your focus. Don't neglect clarity, organization, and purpose in favor of perfect grammar. Ignoring the context and purpose of the letter will be a big mistake. Never do that. Every part of the letter must align with its intended purpose and audience. Do not overload the letter with unnecessary medical jargon or irrelevant case notes. The next tip is completing your answers. The way you present your final letter matters. Whether you are taking the test on a paper or a computer, clarity and professionalism are key. Handwriting isn't graded, but it must be legible enough for the assessor to understand your response. For the computer based test, ensure your typing is clear and free of formatting errors. So, what you need to do on the paper based is choose pen or pencil based on your comfort. Use the blank page for planning and avoid scribbling directly on the line paper meant for your final answer. If you make a mistake, cross it out neatly rather than erasing it. On the computer based test, type carefully and use the answer box provided. Make sure to proofread your letter for any typing errors before submitting. Practice and planning. So, good writing starts with careful planning. A well structured letter is easy to write, more professional, and demonstrates clarity. Use the first few minutes of the writing subtest to organize your thoughts and outline your letter. And read the task carefully, identify the purpose of the letter, highlight the key details in the case notes such as medical history, current condition, or any relevant recommendation. Avoid including irrelevant details from the case notes, which can confuse the reader and lower your score. That's it for today's video and mastering the OET writing subtest. Remember, practice makes progress, and with the right strategies, you can achieve the score you're aiming for. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips. Let me know in the comments what other OET topics you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching and see you the next time. Bye bye.